Right, what's happening everyone? We're back today with another video. This is going to be a talking video, so just making you aware before you get too excited or you're not interested, you can click off now. We're going to be talking about a couple things. We're going to be talking about obviously what the plans are for this car, because some of you follow me on Instagram have obviously seen some of the results after we've been to the dyno, because a lot of you have been saying it's good power. Yes, the number is fantastic, 192, yeah, it's great, I'm not disputing that, but it's at nearly 7,800 RPM, which you're never going to use in your life. So that needs addressing. So basically what happened is, the day after the dyno, Jamie was kind enough to message me and just ask how the car was, how it drove home and stuff like that, and it drove great, no problems at all. Quite enjoyed the drive home. I was just mainly tired, it was a long day, but obviously the car was underpowered on the dyno. You didn't see all the runs, and obviously we did some talking off camera because we wanted to try and address the issue as best as we could. Having said that, I got home next morning, we were talking and I said to him, look, is it okay if I do a compression test and stuff like that, because I couldn't find no results to give myself a ballpark figure on what to go on. So he said, yeah, do a compression test, and he said also to do a cylinder leakage test. And I said, okay, fine. So pulling out the spark plugs, or the HT leads even, and to pull out the spark plugs, I see that cylinder one was nice and rusty, which obviously does not help anything. My fault, I jet washed the engine bay, because obviously when I did the power steering lines, the whole, well, the engine bay, the car, like underneath, it was all just covered in fluid. So I just wanted to try and get rid of it as best I could, and obviously I didn't clear away all the water that sat on the rocker cover and has seeped through the leads and gone into the plugs. So that was number one thing. So I went and bought some new plugs, just so that was eliminated. Did a compression test. I'll put the readings up of like cylinder 1, cylinder 2, cylinder 3, cylinder 4. He wasn't really concerned. He said it's a bit low, but for the mileage of the engine and the age, he said there's nothing to worry about, it is what it is. And then he says do a cylinder leakage test and get back to me. So I ordered a leakage test up, because obviously when you work at a main dealer and stuff like that, it's all supplied to you. Have a compressor at home, so that's nothing to worry about. So I've done a leakage test, and it's easier if I just post the photos up of the actual test. I've got all 4 cylinders. The only cylinder that was reading signs of actually being healthy and not passing no leakage off was in the green. It was still having some blow by, but it was about 40%, which is still considered quite high. The rest of them were about 60% and above. I think the maximum was about 65% leakage through the rings. A lot of people were like, well, how is it rings? It's not smoking, it's not doing this, but it's nothing to do with whether it's smoking or not. If you get smoke, then your oil scraper rings have gone, not the compression rings, and this is what people sort of seem to get mixed up on. And it just proves to show that the car wasn't performing as well as it should have that day. So we could go about this a few ways. Jamie's offered me some engines off the X-Race cars. We could build the engine, like rebuild it, or I can break the car, cut my losses and look for something else. I've had a few people already messaging me saying how much your inlet manifold as soon as those pictures went up. But I can assure you the car is not for sale, it's not being broken, because I've done it. I mean, I've touched pretty much everything on this car now. There ain't really much left that I haven't touched. So for me to sort of sell it or break it, buying another car, I'd have to do that all again. It's not really worth me doing in the long run. At least if the engine gets built, then I know where I stand. I know I've got some life out of the engine. The only thing probably that will be on next on its way out is probably the gearbox or something like that. Well, who gives a shit? It's already been out. So I think the route that we'll be going down is actually rebuilding the engine. I've worked out the prices. It's actually works out cheaper if I rebuild it. I've spoken to Luke and he's said he's happy to give us a hand doing it when we get some time off, which is nice. So some more content on an engine rebuild. I'll just advise you now, it's not a step-by-step because I need the car, it's my daily. We want to get this done. So we'll be showing you some ins and outs, but it is not a how-to guide because unfortunately, like, not being funny, if you ain't really touched your car, like, I wouldn't advise going in for an engine rebuild straight away because there's so many things that you can overlook and not actually realise what you have done is incorrect. I would get myself familiar first and look into it a lot because there are a lot of things you can go wrong on. Like, it's even down to changing bolts on the con rods and stuff like that. Like, people just overlook things, certain things. So I'll show you the important stuff, but I'm not showing you a step-by-step rebuild. It will mainly be a time lapse and stuff like that. So if you are pissed off about that, I'm sorry, but you got to appreciate when you do actually film a job, it takes 3 or 4 times longer than what it actually would for me to do just by getting my tools out and doing it, because I've got to explain things, I've got to show you things, I've got to get the right angles, and on an engine rebuild, especially if it's not even being done at my house, because we're going to probably do it at his house, that car needs to be in and out quite fast. So I do apologise if you find that it's not detailed, but I'll do my best to make it as detailed as I can and show you the important things. And also the other thing we're going to be talking about today is the giveaway at 750 subs. I'm just going to show you a quick photo now of some Instagram stickers that I've come across by Dope Graphics. I've ordered a set up, I've ordered another set because if you want 2 for like your quarter windows, excuse me, they're sold separately. So, come on, fucking move! What the fuck are you doing? Get in the right lane, you prick. All that for fucking bell end. I wanted to see the quality of these stickers first before I ended up putting them on a giveaway, because I don't want to give away something I don't like. But I'll tell you what, they are lovely, to be fair. Such good quality, really look nice and just stand out a bit better, I must admit. So I will be giving away 2 sets of these stickers to 1 lucky person, so you can put them on the rear quarter windows or do what you want with them. What you got to do is you have to comment on this video your Instagram name, and if I choose you as the winner, all you've got to do is just show a screenshot that you're subscribed and you've liked the video, and that's it, you're the winner. Nothing really crazy to it. At 1,000 we'll be doing another video giving away something else that I'll leave probably till this giveaway is over, because I don't want to give away too much. Apologies that the items ain't very big. You got to realise, like, this channel is all funded by me still. It's not monetized. It's not even near being monetized. So, like, if you think it's nothing, then fair enough, like, whatever. But I'm not like your big YouTubers who can build a bloody Sylvia S15 and give it away to a lucky winner. We're not at that stage, and who knows, we might not even get there at all. It's a big game, YouTube, and it's quite hard to actually get up the hierarchy. So that's pretty much it for this video today. It was just really a talk of what's gone on, what the future plans are for this car, because we are sort of running out of ideas now. Like there's not really much we can do on it. It's more maintenance stuff now. The odd mods are still there. I've got some things that I still want to do, but keep your eyes peeled. If you have been paying attention in the background of our videos, you probably find that there's a few carcoons on the drive, so there's plenty of content, and I'm sure if you stick around and click that subscribe button, you will enjoy what's in store for you. Because if we can get this channel to grow, it means that we can get the builds done a bit faster. And yeah, I mean, trust me, we've got some shit. Like, we've got some shit to build, and it's not going to be like just your quick budget build thrown together. This will be all sorts of builds. There'll be like ground up restorations for a start. That's all I'm going to give you for now. And I assure you, the selection of cars, if you're into Fiestas and stuff like that, or your old Fords, I'll just give away that. Your old school Fords now, we're talking 80s, 90s. You will be very interested in sticking around. But I will give a hint away. If you want to get a sneak peek on what there is to come, head to my Instagram, but I'm not going to confirm whether they are mine or not. That's all I'm going to say. The option's there if you want to take a look, or if you want to wait, by all means. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. We should hopefully have some more content coming out soon. Just bear with me. Life's a bit hectic at the minute, and I'm dealing with my own issues. I've been quite depressed since this engine scenario has been out. So I do apologise for that, about videos coming out late and stuff. But yeah, I'll stop rambling and I'll catch you in the next one.